Hey, welcome back to Mara's Kitchen. Brand new season, season 2. I've even remodeled my kitchen for it. Take a look. Not too shabby, huh? Well, let's get cooking.
So come to Mara's Kitchen, see what's going on. Come to Mara's Kitchen, waking up a storm. Come to Mara's Kitchen, we got it going on.
Today we're making Deutsche Schokoladekuchen, German chocolate cake. First we take a cup of butter and about a cup and a quarter, a cup and a half of sugar, and we fluff it together. Make sure it's nice and fluffy. Now I've separated eggs for egg yolks. We're going to add right now. We'll add the egg whites later. You'll just stay tuned for that. Now they suggest one at a time, so we're just going to stir in one at a time. I figure the Germans know what they're talking about with German chocolate cake, so we'll do that. And do it 3 more times. Now you can do this with a mixer. Might be easier. Use the whisk attachment. That's what I would do. But if I can, oh, look at that. Nice and fluffy. Now to the flour mixture. I've got half of cake flour and I have a total of 2.5 cups of flour. Then I'm going to have a teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of baking soda. Now we sift in to the butter, egg yolk, sugar mix, alternating with a cup of buttermilk. And as you can see, I may need a bigger bowl, folks. Just stir that right in. Not completely, because now we're going to add about 1/2 cup of the buttermilk. About roughly that. Okay, stir that in. Yeah, once in a while you'll find you will have more batter than anticipated. Nothing wrong with that. We'll just transfer to this bigger bowl so we have more room to play. Now I know it doesn't look chocolate yet, but hold on, hold on. Hold on to your sugar. We're going to take a 1/2 cup of boiling water, pour it over our sweet German chocolate. Let's soften up, stir until it all melts in together. Alright, you see we've let it melt and cooled just a little bit. Now we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla, maybe a little bit more. Stir that in. Now we're going to put this next into the batter. And last step, we fold in the egg whites. Alright. Pour that right in there. Spatula. Get all that chocolate in there. Oh, I wish you guys could smell this. We should have like smell TV. Okay. Well, enough of that. Here we go. Gently. Now, doing it in a mixer, you're gonna have it on like low speed, and you just gradually add this in. I'm not really sure why I prefer hand mixing a lot of my stuff. I do use a mixer. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I didn't have a mixer for so long that I think that just kind of reminds me of traditional. And it reminds me of my mom and how we bake all the time. And how I eventually took over baking all the time. Maybe it's just the normal passing of the cooking fork. Look at that wonderful caramelly brown color. Woo! Let's go fold in those egg whites. But now this is where your mixer comes in handy, because we're just going to literally fold the batter. Look at that. Look at that. Looks kind of like sci-fi something or other. That looks so groovy. Taking 2 small rounds and I'm lightly spraying them. Yes, they look slightly different, but they're the same size. Don't worry about it. Now, you can do square pan, round pan, totally up to you. No biggie. If you're unsure, I mean, it's, you know, I kind of go back and forth. I mean, I'll put a couple scoops in one, and then I'll go back and put the same. These are gonna puff up nicely. And then we bake for about 30 to 40 minutes. We'll check out, as usual, 30-minute mark. Now that we've got the cake cooling, we're gonna do the middle and the topping. So we're gonna take about a cup of heavy cream. And we're going to have a packet of vanilla pudding. Okay, pour that in. And we add a 1/4 cup of milk. And we stir until slightly firm. Quickly add a teaspoon of vanilla. Whip right in. When you're done, you raise it up just a little to have little peaks. And you'll see that that is actually doing that. Okay, and now we put in about 3 cups of whipped topping. What I'm doing now is I'm going to grab the cake that, as you can see, we chopped off the top too. Grab the bottom layer, put it on a plate. Don't worry about what it looks like now. It's going to be super duper great. We take about half the can of cherries, or strawberries if you wish. I prefer cherries. Half the can. And we make a layer of that. We take the whipped topping that we just put together and we spread a layer over the cherries. Having the cut part on top, we're going to flip it upside down. Nice. So it's nice and even. Then we're going to take the remaining, and if there's too much, somebody can just lick the bowl. Spread it. Now, for some of you who are cake savvy, it might remind you of a Black Forest cake, which you add cherry cordial inside the cake. This is just a nice German chocolate cherry cake. Look pretty. Try to get most of the cherries, not so much of the sauce if you can. And if it drizzles down, so much the better. And there, my friends, is the German chocolate cake. Just want to thank you for joining Mara's Kitchen for Season 2. Stay tuned for more great recipes. Submit recipes if you want. We'll bake them on the show. And don't forget to like the Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube page, and happy baking.